You stupid fool. Did you really think you gonna hit me? Huh? Bam, bam, bam. Over.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Tyson Fury was beat up and knocked down, not once, but multiple times in sparring against Dillan Whyte, according to Dillan. Now, Tyson Fury, he never even denied the claims that he was beat up or knocked down, because when he replied to Dillan Whyte, matter of fact, let me just quote exactly what Dillan Whyte said, and then I'm going to give you Tyson Fury's rebuttal. So Dillan said, quote, "Gypsy coward always kind in the public. You forget I've put you down lots before and watched you pathetically sobbing on the canvas. You ran away last year when the WBC ordered you to fight me anytime, anywhere, anyhow." And then Tyson Fury, he claps back by saying, "Dillan Whyte, you're a mug. Come back when you achieve something, dozer. A man who became famous for getting chinned by AJ." End quote. Now, like I told you guys before, you can clearly see Tyson Fury in his rebuttal. He did not deny that he was knocked down. He did not deny that he got beat up in sparring. We know for a fact 99% of boxers would deny that they've been knocked down if someone claimed that they got knocked down or knocked out in sparring. Tyson didn't do that, which leads me to believe everything Dillan Whyte said was true. Now, some will say, well, sparring doesn't mean anything. Some will say sparring, it tells a different story. And I would say sometimes you're right, but other times you could be wrong, because sometimes sparring tells the whole story. Like you take Errol Spence, for example. His sparring stories when he was coming up as a prospect is what really propelled him. It really got his name out there. Not just sparring, but who he was sparring against and what he did to them. I remember when I interviewed Freddie Roach and I asked Freddie, this was right before the Mayweather versus Pacquiao fight. Matter of fact, at Pacquiao's media workout, I asked Freddie Roach, when Floyd Mayweather and Pacquiao are gone, who do you see taking that torch as being pound for pound the best undisputed fighter in the world? And he said, what's that guy's name from Texas? And I said, Errol Spence. He said, yeah, that guy. He said, man, I seen him stop Adrian Broner in sparring. And this is before Adrian Broner had all these losses, right? When everyone was talking about it, no one knew if it was true, if it was a rumor. But Freddie, he confirmed. He said, I was there. It's not a rumor. I saw it. So for Freddie Roach, just seeing what Errol Spence did in sparring told the whole story. It was all Freddie Roach needed to see to know how great of a fighter Errol Spence was. And then we heard the stories of Errol Spence giving Floyd Mayweather a black eye in sparring. Every time I talk to someone, because I talked to people who was actually there when Errol Spence sparred with Floyd, and every single person I talked to about Errol Spence who really knew about the sparring, the first thing they say is, oh yeah, he the truth. You know, he next. Errol Spence is up next. And they would always talk about how well he did in sparring with Floyd Mayweather. There's been plenty of times where young guys went in the ring with some champion, some experienced champion, beat the champion up, and then later on in their career end up fighting that same champion and dominated him. So once again, sometimes sparring tells the whole story, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it goes the other way around, where the guy that got beat up in sparring, he ends up getting revenge when he ends up fighting that guy in a real fight. And this is why I believe if Tyson Fury is to beat Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, instead of him talking about retiring, he should stick around to defend his title. Start fighting the contenders, the up-and-comers. Because you've heard a lot of great champions say, it's one thing to get the belt and become the champion, but it's even harder to stay on top and defend the throne. Styles make fights at the end of the day. And I can tell you right now, Deontay Wilder, we already knew that Deontay Wilder was only relying on the right hand. So you were either gonna outbox him and get knocked out, or outbox him, avoid the right hand, and not get knocked out, winning the fight. So you guys have to understand, styles make fights. Because no one would have expected Otto Wallen to actually give Tyson Fury a tougher fight than Deontay Wilder did. Even though now it's been proven without a doubt that Tyson Fury cheated in the Wilder fights, still styles make fights at the end of the day. I mean, even a cruiserweight like Steve Cunningham, he gave Tyson Fury a tougher fight than Deontay Wilder did, because these guys were not just relying on one weapon. They knew how to box, especially Steve Cunningham. And if Steve Cunningham was a natural heavyweight, he would have beat Tyson Fury. So this is why I would love to see Tyson Fury in the ring against different styles like Anthony Joshua, Dillan Whyte, even a King Kong Ortiz. These would be really good matchups to see how is he going to fare against other boxers. And for some of you fans, it's going to try to say, what do you mean Steve Cunningham? Tyson Fury knocked him out. This is once again where the hypocrisy, where the double standards come in. Because if you've watched the Tyson Fury versus Cunningham fight, what you will find out is Tyson Fury, he won that fight the same way Deontay Wilder wins all of his fights. Struggling at the beginning, trying to figure out his opponent, getting outboxed, and then eventually knocking them out. The only difference was Tyson Fury actually got knocked down by that cruiserweight. But because Tyson Fury has his hope insurance, everything he did before the knockout in the Cunningham fight, his fans and everyone, they're going to ignore that. But when it comes to Deontay Wilder, who knocked out everyone he faced before he lost to Tyson Fury, they would say, oh, this is why I don't like this guy, because he's not a skilled fighter. Even though he's knocking everyone out, they didn't like it. Even though these are the same fans that say they didn't like Floyd Mayweather because he wasn't getting knockouts. They want to see knockouts. That's what fans love, is the knockout. Despite the fact that Floyd Mayweather had already moved up 5-6 weight classes. And yet when Tyson Fury got knocked down twice in the first fight against Wilder and he didn't get a knockout, for some reason, those same fans that didn't like Floyd Mayweather going the distance, but they praised Tyson Fury for going the distance against Deontay Wilder. Man, I can go on for an hour breaking down these double standards, but you guys already know what time it is at the end of the day. Hopefully, Tyson Fury does stick around, but I doubt it. You know, if he is lucky enough to beat Deontay Wilder and AJ, you know, in his next two fights, he will most likely retire like he said he will. Let's see how it all plays out. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. You know, I always say on this channel, pay-per-view fights should actually be free. And now the day has come where I'm about to hook you up with an app where you can watch all your pay-per-view events, boxing, UFC, etc. for free. I want to introduce Block TV, the best internet streaming television app out there. They provide over 3,600 channels, including HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, and Starz. They have a massive video on demand library with over 40,000 of the new release movies and the latest TV series. And it also includes DVR. So you're getting all of this for $34.99 a month. And once again, that includes free pay-per-view. So this one right here is a no-brainer, guys, because back in Las Vegas, I was paying damn near $200 a month for my cable. Those days are long gone now. So to get the app, make sure you guys go over to getblocktv.com and put in my promo code and get 30% off your first month. You also get a free month for every friend you refer. The promo code is DBNation.
Salute family, it's Tank Commander Zulu in the Real Man Movement. I just want to take the time and extend my gratitude for all that you have done for the channel Tank Commander Zulu and the Real Man Movement. As of today, we have exceeded 1,000 subscribers and still growing. And that's all thanks to Dante for allowing us to use his platform. And to the DBN Nation, salute once again. I want to also encourage any entrepreneur, any YouTube content creator, any artist, whatever you're doing, to get with Dante and have him promote your channel with the baddest brand in the land, Dante's Boxing Nation, baby. It has done miracles for my channel. In only about 8 or 9 days, we went from 200 subscribers to over 1,000 subscribers. And once again, I want to thank the DBN Nation. Salute to you again for supporting Tank Commander Zulu and also for being in the family, the DBN family. The Dante's Boxing Nation family, baby. The baddest brand in the land. I just wanted to go ahead and send that out to everybody and encourage you. If you do have an idea, make sure you get with Dante. And remember, fear no man but God, baby. No man but God. Tank Commander Zulu, signing out.